Luvfitall, back with another video. And in today's video, I just wanted to talk with you about quitting and giving up, and give you some things to consider before throwing in that towel, before giving up on your dreams, your passion, or your fitness goals. No matter who you are, no matter what goal you set your mind to, there is going to be struggles along the way. And at one point in time or another, and often, you're going to have that conflicting battle in your mind over, do I push harder or do I give up? Should I keep going, or is it even worth it anymore? Before you throw in the towel, before you give up on your dreams, on your passion, or especially on your fitness goals, there's a few things to consider. In the beginning, it is so easy to be motivated. You got that drive, you got that passion, you are definitely going to conquer whatever it is you're trying to conquer, or you're definitely going to lose the weight and finally be healthy. And this just goes to show that motivation is nothing. Motivation is just something that you get before you actually start the goal or passion that you're pursuing. What really sets people apart from either succeeding in their goals versus the people that fall off and or quit along the way is dedication. Dedication is what you need to be focused on, not motivation. Motivation will slowly fall off in time. And once the struggles start forming and it starts to become work rather than a big fun dream, what's left is your habits and your discipline. Maintaining those healthy habits and staying disciplined is what is going to get you further along in your journey and closer to your goal. We all do it. We all set these high, unrealistic goals half the time, and we get discouraged when we're not seeing results. You want to make sure your goals are SMART goals. You want to make sure that they are specific. Is it a goal that you can visually see and it's clear of what you want to accomplish? Is your goal measurable? Is it something that you can take a photo of yourself before and after to see your results? Is it a goal that you can slowly see and mark the tiny little steps of progress that you are making? Is your goal attainable? Is it something that you have the resources and you can actually achieve the goal? Make sure that your goals are realistic. You can't say that you are going to lose 20 pounds by the end of the week because it's just not realistic, and or you are going to do it in an unhealthy way just to get to that point. And you also want to make sure that your goals have a time frame and that you can do it in a timely manner. If you don't have a time frame, then you can just have an endless amount of time to complete your goal, and then you don't really force yourself to achieve your goal. Now that we've discussed what kind of goals that we have to have, if you are in the struggling phase and it feels like you want to give up and or it's not worth it anymore, you need to readjust your goals, make sure that they are SMART goals, and kind of reevaluate where you're at now versus when you started, and you might need to adjust your goals in a different way. A lot of people say that whenever you are in your struggling phases and you are feeling like you want to quit, then that is when you need to push harder, and I disagree. I think that instead of pushing harder, you might just need to scale back a little bit, readjust and reevaluate your goals, and kind of give yourself a little bit of a break and or a little bit of a wiggle room so you're not pushing too hard. For instance, if we were talking about fitness and you are lifting your heavy max weight at what you can lift and you're struggling at that and can barely get a squat back up, your best bet is not to add more weights and push you down further.
You could injure yourself and or pop your knee out of its socket.
At that point, it's probably best you need a little bit of help, guidance to help you back up, and or you may need to let some of the load off. Pushing harder sometimes will push you over the edge into making that decision to quit. Sometimes you need just that little bit of break in order to make you excited and passionate for the drive that you originally started with. So in the midst of my struggles and when I am going through a very tough time and my goals seem that they're not even worth it anymore, I do like to spend some time with the people that I love and enjoy the most and take a break. Take a breather and set aside my goal, reevaluate my life, and put back into perspective of what really matters in life. Another thing to consider is what would be the worst thing that could happen if you didn't quit. You never know what could happen. If you stopped now, you will never know what could happen. So scaling back might be a better option. It might just be that you need to go to the gym one more time. The next couple of days was that final push that would get you that little P on your bicep. Are you afraid of succeeding? A lot of responsibility comes with success, or your life may shift because of your goal, changing your lifestyle. And a lot of people are scared of what that picture looks like because they don't know what it looks like, or they're afraid of living up to the responsibilities. However, if you give up, you will always wonder, and you might be giving up on a lifestyle that you would actually enjoy and be happier with and more inspired or inspiring others. If you started your goal off and you set such high expectations on the lifestyle that is not something that you're used to, you really got to readjust your goal and make it in a way that is attainable for you and your lifestyle. Baby steps in order to slowly get to small, teeny, achievable goals that will push you further and further down the line to your big goal. And if you are becoming unhappy with your goal and very stressed, take a look at your inner thoughts. How are you talking to yourself? Are you telling yourself you're a failure? You tell yourself that long enough, you're going to start believing those thoughts or you're going to start acting the part. I know it's hard to tell yourself you're a winner whenever you are in the deepest, downest parts of your journey, but get outside of your thoughts. Talk to people that you admire or you want to emulate or that inspire you with your journey. Are you comparing yourself with others? Are you constantly focused on someone else's work and the way they are achieving their goals and wondering why it's happening for them and not you? Doing that is always going to discourage you furthermore. You have to look at your lifestyle, your choices, your habits, your goals, and not compare them with anybody else. You are in your own journey. Things do happen for other people in such way that we just can't explain it, and sometimes it just sucks, I know. But comparing yourself to another person is not going to motivate you. It's going to do the opposite. It's going to demotivate you and discourage you. If you have put a lot of time, energy, effort, money, and power into your goal, and you feel like you are bashing your head up against the same wall over and over again, there's a term called pivoting. What makes or breaks any human or living organism is not their resilience, but their ability to adapt to an ever-changing and evolving environment. So with your goals in specific, if you do not have SMART goals, they're not reachable, they're not attainable, they're not specific, and you can't get it done in a timely fashion, then you might need to readjust, pivot at that point, and instead of quitting, adapt and morph into another goal. And finally, what would you tell somebody that was in your shoes? Step back, get out of your shoes, and act as if someone was coming to you with your situation. What would you tell them? What advice would you give them? I really hope you did something great for your body today, and I really hope you, at least if you are in a point in time when you feel like quitting and giving up, just refocus, reevaluate, and reconsider before doing it. Talk to you later.